Look, I'm gonna be totally honest with you as always. The reason why I have this YouTube channel is because it's easy for me. I enjoy doing it. I hit record, I'm happy. I like to share the things that I learn. I'm not an expert, but most of the time I have like a tip or a trick, like TV settings, like reshade, or something I would like to explain, something new that I learn. I do not enjoy to do rants per se, but I'm not really angry. When I do a rant, I just laugh at myself. I'm just having fun, okay? But I really got upset with this game, man, because this is next level. It's just incomprehensible. Okay, we're talking about the game. Okay, this was supposed to be the game to save Xbox, Microsoft. I don't know. And it's just incomprehensibly bad. Okay, I got really upset with this. Okay, and yesterday I recorded a rant that I decided not to release because I really got upset, man. We're not talking about having fun anymore. this is not this is not good. Okay, this is not good. And I do not want to be unfair with people who were really excited to play this game because of the advertisement, because of the promise, because it's a good idea. Maybe they are, Bethesda fans or something, and just say, "Oh, this is not even worth trying. Let's just move on because I don't have a great solution for you." Okay, but the reality is that I do not have a great solution for you, and I apologize to those of you who I promise, hey, don't worry, I'm going to make Starfield look amazing. I cannot. It just looks like garbage, and there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, I can lower the black level. The black level is raised, but the game has this filter. It's like a green filter that's just bustling on the screen, and there are some mods in Nexus mod to supposedly give you a neutral color grading, basically the way the game is supposed to look before they messed it up, but it's just not working for me for some reason. I'm copying the files and the folders, it's not working for me. So if I figure it out, I will share that with you. I'm gonna have the name of the mod or the link in the description, so maybe you try yourself, maybe it works for you. It didn't work for me. So aside from lowering the black level to the point where I think is correct, or at least you see all the shadow detail you're supposed to see, in my opinion, well, based on my experience. Again, I'm not an expert. I'm just throwing a rock here, really, because this game looks really, really, really bad. So what I did was basically download the DLSS mod. Because I have a 3080, 12 gigabytes, 1080p, upscale with DLSS, medium settings. Okay, barely 60 frames per second. Okay, that's just unplayable. I'm not gonna play the game just because of that. Okay, aside that, the game just looks like garbage. Okay, this just looks very, 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 very bad. Okay, I don't want to get upset with this, but just absolute trash. But the reality is, I am upset because I don't have a great solution for you. Okay, the game is not good, but I just don't want to sit here and say, oh, it's not even worth trying. I would love to have a great solution and be excited about it. Okay, and yeah, I don't like the game, but maybe you will like the game. That's why you're clicking on this video. Maybe other people will benefit from a great tip. Okay, I don't have it. I'm just gonna share with you what I have accomplished so far. And the thing is, I might do a follow-up video, but I might not, because I am struggling to play the game. I hate it. Okay, today has been terrible. A terrible gaming day for me, because I much rather be playing other games that I'm enjoying than this garbage. Okay, and yeah, I might not do a follow-up video, but if I figured out something better, I will. So here's what I'm doing. I downloaded this. Let me remove the afterburner numbers. Oh, this is so small. This is so small on the screen. You see this Starfield upscaler settings. I'm going to have a link in the description of the video. I downloaded this from Nexus Mod. It's basically to have DLSS, replace FSR for DLSS, and yeah, it looks okay for what it is. From 1080p, it's looking 1080p, but it's looking okay. So I'm using that, and then I am using the PROD80 03 curved levels shader from Reshade basically. So the only thing I'm doing here is increasing the black point to 23. Let me have this bigger so you can see it better. That's all I'm doing. And you can use these settings for SDR or for the SDR HDR trick. So you use the same settings that I share with you for the SDR HDR trick for OLED Motion Pro or without OLED Motion Pro. And you use the same, I tested it on SDR and with the SDR HDR trick, and this works the same. Let me increase the size of this thing so you can see it. Okay, here it is. This is the shader I'm using, PROD80 03 curved levels. You see black point 23. Solid. I am like, yeah, that's the value. Not 24, not 22, 23. I am solid on this value. But again, even with this, you have perfect blacks in some places. It looks like you don't have contrast. Okay, like you're in a cave and you're supposed to be in the darkness. There's no perfect black sometimes, and that's just a problem with the game. There's nothing I can do about that. If I try to get perfect blacks everywhere, I'm crushing details. Okay, so that has to be the value based on my testing, and still doesn't look great. And we have this green color filter in the game, which is very, very ugly. Very, very ugly. So we have very low resolution textures. Game looks very outdated. Very low resolution textures, terrible performance, and terrible color grading. I mean, what else can you mess up? It's just terrible, terrible, terrible game. Terrible game. But yeah, that's what I have for you so far. You can use that with SDR or with the SDR HDR trick, and let me know if that makes things better for you. I mean, before, after, it's like a huge difference. Of course, my camera cannot pick up the full ugliness of the game, but yeah, before, after. You have to be in a dark room. These details are kind of crushed a little bit, but if you don't crush that, it looks horrendously bad on the darkness. Horrendously bad. So again, not a great solution. Doesn't look great. I think the best chance you have is to try to get that mod working where you're supposed to get a more neutral color grading before they messed it up basically. And when they showed the trailer in 2022, it was not looking like this. There's a before and after, like a side-by-side video. It was not looking like that. I might have that video in the link in the description, so you check that out. They messed it up. They messed it up with these color filters, with this black level race. It was not looking like that. But still, even if that was not the case, performance is not acceptable. I don't like the game. It looks very, very ugly. So that's it, man. That's the best I can do for today, to be honest. I tried to make this video many times, and I always end up with a rant, and at the end of the day, I don't have a great solution for you. If you ask me exactly the settings I use so far, I was testing the SDR HDR trick, blue light killer settings with dynamic tone mapping for OLED Motion Pro High, I was testing that, and I also tested SDR. So right now I am on SDR. I have OLED Motion Pro High. This is not working because I have OLED Motion Pro High, so no VRR. I have this game genre preset on FPS, game optimizer mode, and then I have, this is just to match my plasma, but you can increase this OLED pixel brightness. You can max that out, of course, and you can, I'm not gonna max it out because I have the camera settings set up for that. And the contrast at 97, gamma 2.2. Well, I have the peak brightness on high. To match the plasma, actually the peak brightness goes to off. I have it on high now. So then the color depth 43. Because I am using color gamut native and the FPS is also pushing the color, so I have to lower this color depth to 43. And then this is blue light killer. So these are SDR blue light killer settings. Blue minus 50, green minus 20. On the low point, let me remove this, get it out of the way. So on the low point, I don't have anything. And then I'm gonna do a 22-point calibration to increase the visibility near black. I shared these settings before, but in case this is the first time you see it, these are the SDR settings to match the Pioneer Kuro. And I like it a lot. Let me share with you the 22-point calibration. This is to increase the visibility near black and to get consistent across the grayscale. So we start at 50% signal level. You see 55, we got nothing. So what I did basically for OLED Motion Pro High was to increase this adjust brightness level at the selected signal level in 10. So I increased that in 10 in every single point. So every single percentage of the signal level, okay? I did that to increase the visibility to basically lower the gamma. So this would be brighter, okay? So let me show you the calibration. So at 50% signal level, I changed this blue 10, green 3. This is to have the same color temperature reading across the entire grayscale. I tested that with a mobile app called Color Temperature Meter app and full screen pictures of the grayscale. That's how I calibrated this. So this is not accurate. This is me throwing a rock and having fun. I like how it looks. So I'm just sharing that with you. 45% signal level, blue 10, green 3. 40% signal level, blue 10, green 0. 35% signal level, blue 10, green 2. Let's time out. 30% signal level, blue 10, green 2. 25% signal level, blue 10, green 2. 20% signal level, blue 10, green 0. 15% signal level, blue 5, green 0. 10% signal level, blue 2, green 0. 7.5% signal level, blue 2, green 2, red -1. 5% signal level, 0, 0. So blue 0, green 0, red -3. 2.5% signal level, keep it at 0. Okay? You don't have to do this. I am just sharing with you the settings I am using right now. These are SDR blue light killer settings to match the calibration I have on my Pioneer Kuro Plasma TV. So they look the same. It's just shocking. They just look exactly the same. And that's why I have these settings, okay? And I calibrated the Kuro myself, so they are both wrong, okay? They just look the same, and I like how they look, so I'm sharing with you those settings. But you don't have to do this. The reason why I'm doing this is two reasons why One, I want low blue light, and two, I want more visibility to use OLED Motion Pro High. That's it. That's why I'm using these settings. But all you have to do to fix the game, it doesn't matter which display you have, is just use this PROD8003 curved levels and increase the black point to 23. That's it. That's all you have to do to get rid of that washed out picture. And yes, you're gonna crush some details. Totally necessary. This is exactly the point I recommend. Okay. And this works for the SDR HDR trick that I shared with you before. You can use it for OLED Motion Pro, no OLED Motion Pro, it works. So yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions. If you have any questions, again, for today, this is the best I can do. I don't want to do a rant. This is the best I can do today. I might do a follow-up video if I figured out something better. I might update the description of the video or pin a comment. If some of you know a better solution, let me know. Share the settings that you're using. Which mods are you using? Another issue that I have was installing multiple mods. The game was crashing, and I had to reinstall the game, install again, and I reinstalled the game today like 6 times basically, because I was trying to stack one mod after the other, and something was not working. I was doing something wrong, or maybe one mod was conflicting with the other, and I struggled with that a lot also. But yeah. This is it, man. This is what I have for you today. It's not great. I'm not excited about it. This video is probably the most difficult video I've done. But yeah, this is what I have for you today. I might have something better tomorrow, or it might be better off. We might be better off just moving. Let's move on, okay? Just talk about something else, because there's a lot of exciting things to talk about, and a lot of new games coming that I'm really excited. And yeah, this one, yeah, I'm definitely not gonna play it. I don't like it at all. So yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions, and if you have any questions.